how are you? It's Traviseen here, and welcome back to our adventures with the Gnome Warlock. Today we are back in the Stockades, guys. We have a few quests to complete. This will probably be our final Stockades run, and then we will be moving on to Gnomergon and probably Razorfen Crawl as well. We have a Warlock quest to turn in there. Let's dot everything up here. For some reason my game's a little messed up. Oops. Guys. There we go. I had Narcissus up for a little too long there. It's okay though, we didn't wipe. I hope you guys are doing well today. Doing pretty good. Heard some news about StarCraft, which is always interesting news to hear because that game hasn't really gotten any love for over a decade. Well, I guess they came out with the remastered version like 8 years ago. But they're supposedly partnering with Arc Raiders owner Nexon to revive StarCraft as a shooter. I wonder if they're going to make like an extraction shooter for StarCraft. That'd be kind of cool. Maybe not though, because then it would be like in direct competition with Arc Raiders. Probably something a little different. But it sounds like StarCraft's gonna get some love this year. Long overdue. Probably hear about it at BlizzCon. And for some reason, Overwatch. I don't know why, but Overwatch is doing well. It supposedly had like 100, hit its like all-time high of like 165k concurrent players on Steam. This warrior's just flying through here. Just need 2 more bandanas. Yeah, I think they must have made some changes and brought the player base back. People are saying it feels like it's 2016 again. That's when I used to play Overwatch. That's when I played Overwatch a lot. Was when it first came out. Played a lot of Mercy and Reinhardt. Usually play the support roles in games like that. I just have a drink and a bite to eat here. This tank just keeps on rolling. I think he's level 29, pretty high level for this place. I think they're okay. Alright, nice. We got Targor's head. And then we just have another head we gotta get, right? Yeah, Dextrin Ward will be after this. I don't even know why I dot some of these mobs up. They don't... But, whatever, we'll dot them up. They don't live that long. I don't think this healer heals warlocks. He's not a warlock healer. So we gotta watch out using life tap. Let's see if we can catch a heal. Yeah, we don't get healed. A warlock probably spammed life tap a little too much in one of his groups, and he's like, "I'm never healing warlocks ever again." I haven't got one heal the whole game, the whole dungeon. It's got like 90% mana right now. I think he's just wanding. He's doing damage. There we go. We got our bandanas. I'll go down to a sliver of health and we'll see. See if we can catch a heal. Gave me a shield. There we go. We got a shield and a heal. We're getting heals now. You just couldn't catch his attention at 50% health. There we go. He heals warlocks. It's all fake news. Thing is, this warrior doesn't sit down to eat. If he eats, I'll drink. It's not like I'm a warlock that doesn't drink, right? Not one of those guys. Let's dot them all up and we'll do a little rain of fire here. Warrior's a pumper, man. I think he's two-handed warrior right now, so he's just bashing these guys down. Gotta watch out here. Bloodlust on that one. Oh, he's healing us up. Maybe he was just seeing what type of warlock we were at the beginning. Saw me drink a few times, so he's like, you know what, I'll give him a few heals. Okay, we'll drink and eat here. Getting a little low. This warrior's just flying through this dungeon. That's a cool thing about warrior, man. You just have rage, like full rage the entire time. It's a lot of fun tanking as a warrior. It's a paladin, you just run out of mana and you just forced to drink. This warrior's going down though. Let's help him. Some more. I think I should just Shadow Bolt. The dots don't really seem to be... Maybe one dot Shadow Bolt? I'm not too sure if the dots are worth it. Against bosses, though, like Basil Thread. I think that's worth dotting up. Yeah, we should go Succubus. This tank, does he have a soulstone? I don't think so. Let's put a soulstone up on him. Just in case he dies. This tank did it right. Pulled the boss last. So we didn't have a bunch of extra trash. Alright, so we just need Dextrin Ward's head, and we have completed all of these quests, guys. We'll probably get 28 from that. We can actually learn a few abilities as well, so we'll probably go and do after this dungeon, guys. We'll probably head over to the Warlock Trainer. Learn some new abilities. Maybe the pets have new abilities as well. There's another one here. I didn't get that one with dots. It's awesome because I can't even pull off this tank if I wanted to. Hitting so hard. Threat's pretty good. I'll eat and drink here. Yeah, pretty quick dungeon. It'll probably be like 15 minutes. Not bad at all. Oh, so he's letting the healer drink, and we're gonna keep pulling. Pulled more. There's Dexter and Ward. Go to the tank here. Blow him up. He does the fear. That was a good pull by the smart move of the tank to pull him over here. So we just get feared back here. Pretty smart move. Then we don't pull the entire, you know, room here. Pretty good tank. Okay. I think that's... Oh, wait, yeah, there's another room in here. This will be a massive bowl. We got an enchant. Minor Beast Slang. We'll send that to our paladin. I'm not too sure if my paladin has that. Maybe, maybe not. My pet's out of mana. I'm pretty sure that was it, guys. Really smooth stockades. It was a good run. And we have all the quests completed. A crime and punishment, what comes around in the color of blood. So we'll turn those in. We'll have to make our way to Old Town eventually, but we will probably go and learn a few Warlock talents soon. I wonder if I turn that in, will we get the level? Will we get 2k XP from that? 3k? Yeah, maybe we should actually go to Old Town and turn that in, then go to the Warlock trainer, because we'll be 28. And then at 28 we unlock all of these as well, so probably do that. GG, great run. Yeah, it was a good run. Alright, back to Old Town we go. We'll turn this quest in, and then we'll head over to the Warlock trainer. And yeah, I guess we'll continue looking at these survey responses. So I think the last one we talked about was, how would you like Blizzard to handle the server rollout? Number one was just 1 mega PvP server with pretty much what they're doing right now in Anniversary. And so the next question is, how would you feel if Classic Plus had an element of seasonal servers resetting every couple years? And the number one answer at 50.2%, it was, depends on a lot of factors. Not sure. So it's not really, I don't know if that's like an answer, but I guess it's true. It does really depend on a lot of factors. Next, second was at 29.5% was no, don't reset the servers. The one I chose was third at 16.8%. Yes, fresh is the best part of the game. I really like fresh servers. But I do agree with the depends on a lot of factors, not sure, guys, because it'd be cool if you could have fresh servers, but also a permanent server that you could send your characters to every time they do, or they get rid of an old server or do a fresh server. And that fresh server eventually gets to the end of the game and they reset it. Those characters should have a place where they should go to, I think. Alright, so let's turn in the color of blood here. I see you're back, Warlock. You've collected 10 red wool bandanas from those Defiant scum in Stockade yet?
So these bandanas, filthy tokens of corruption, are what my Mac had to die for? Such a waste, such a tragic sacrifice. But alas, I cannot return to the past. Just know, adventurer, that you have brought my family justice through your deeds.
Alright, so we gotta choose one of these talents here. We maxed out Fell Concentration. Gives you a 70% chance to avoid interruption. And using Drain Life, Drain Mana, and Drain Soul. I thought it was going to go to 100%. But since it's not 100%, I'm wondering if I should have just went Suppression. Increase the hit chance of my Affliction spells, but whatever. We'll stick with Fell Concentration for now. We'll check it out. Grim Reach increases the range of your affliction spells by 10%. It's not bad. It's pretty good. Nightfall gives your corruption and drain life spells a 2% chance to cause you to enter a shadow trance state after damaging the opponent to shadow trance state. Reduces the casting time of your next shadow bolt spell by 100%. You can actually learn Silk Bandage, guys. I'll probably do that here. And then there's Empowered Corruption. Your corruption spell gains an additional 12% of your bonus spell damage effects. I like Empowered Corruption. We'll rank this up. Use Corruption quite a bit. They're all pretty good abilities. Like, it doesn't really matter which one we pick. I think every single one of those
I've heard it said
probably
that
worth
Den of
taking.
Walker, holed up in Stromgard, has a book that is sure to help improve your first aid techniques.
Okay, so we're just going to level this up. We're going to make some heavy wool bandages and then hopefully get 150 first aid. And I've been leveling up enchanting on the paladin. What a headache. There's a there's a recipe you need to learn to make it the rod, like a rod. And you need that rod to make the TBC rod. And it's locked behind a vendor. Go Silk Bandage.
He can be found in Theramore treating the wounded at the barracks.
We'll make a few of these bandages so we have some new ones. But it's really annoying. Because it's an NPC you have to talk to, and they only give out the recipe every, I don't know, hour or 30 minutes. And there's like people camping the recipe spot. Like a bunch of Horde and Alliance, and it's in it's here, and it's in Moonglade. So like people are just killing each other trying to get the recipe. It's kind of silly. I might just wait till 70 to level up enchanting. Just kind of sad, but might be what we have to do, guys. I have it. I leveled it up to 300. And I wanted to start TBC enchanting, but I guess we have to wait until we can get that recipe learned. I'll explain more about it today's Paladin episodes. But I kind of wish they didn't do that. It's with all these people who boosted characters, it's just so annoying because they all are leveling their professions up. So there's always going to be people there at any time of day. It doesn't matter if you're there at like 3 a.m. There's going to be somebody waiting for it. Or like 3 people. It's silly. And you can't layer hop there. I keep trying to layer hop there and it just doesn't work. I don't know. I'll have to look into it. But I think it's like one of the only professions where you have to go to a vendor and get a recipe that's only given out every 30 minutes to an hour. I don't usually show the leveling up of the profession because usually there isn't really much going on. It's just me just clicking for enchanting. You're just clicking the same piece of gear over and over and over again to level it up. So I'm not going to do that for an episode. This is actually like I'll pick this up. Whatever.
Is causing quite a stir amongst the House of Nobles. He was made aware of our little
It's not a Warlock quest though.
And is
Pretty
lobbying
sure.
for a full investigation. I have a plan to keep Wishok preoccupied, but I'll need your help. There is a flower growing in the garden of Stalvin on the outskirts of Darkshire. This small white flower is known as the Tear of Teloa. I will also need a musquash root, found only at the very base of the falls, far beneath the stone rot dam in the wetlands.
Alright, so let's put all of these up on our bar. So we got Curse of Tongues now, guys. Forces the target to speak in demonic, increasing cast time of all spells by 50%. There we go. We got a new curse. Put that there. Life tap rank 3. Nice. Put that there. Curse of Agony rank 3. So that'll do more damage. Like it does 150 more damage. Went from like 198 to 356. Curse of Recklessness rank 2. That's the curse that increases melee attack power by 45 but reduces armor by 290 for 45 for 2 minutes. Put that there. Detect invisibility we have now as well. I think that's a demon. Put that there. Just allows the friendly target to detect lesser invisibility for 10 minutes. Looks like I can't put it on from there. There we go. Good for, I guess, finding rogues. Banish we got now. That's a good spell. We'll use that quite a bit in heroic dungeons. Put that here for now. Banishes the enemy target, preventing all action but making it invulnerable for 20 seconds. Only one can be banished at a time. Only works on demons and elementals. So it's really strong in TBC. There's a lot of demons and elementals that you can banish. It's a really strong CC. Create Firestone. There it is. Creates a lesser Firestone. I've never actually heard of this ability before, which can be equipped. When equipped, enchants the main hand weapon with fire, granting each attack a chance to deal 25 to 35 additional fire damage. In addition, equipping a lesser Firestone increases the damage done by fire spells by 10. What is this, like an enchant? Guess we'll have to check it out. Maybe we'll enchant our weapon with it. And what else we get? Health Funnel rank 3. Gives 43 health to the caster's pet every second for 10 seconds. It's up from 24, so 20 more health almost. Searing Pain rank 2. So we're getting into the fire spells now. Does 61 to 73 damage. And Shadow Bolt rank 5. That's going to hit hard. 142 to 162 damage per Shadow Bolt now. Alright, so let's talk to the pet guy. Demon guy, I mean.
It'll cost you, but you've come to the right place.
Alright, so we can learn Firebolt rank 4. Grimoire Blood Pact rank 3. Grimoire Consume Shadows. I think this is for the Voidwalker, rank 2. Lash Pain for the Succubus, rank 2. Soothing Kiss, rank 1. That's for the... That's already known for him. Grimoire Seduction, we don't have that. So the Succubus will be a little bit confusing because we don't want to learn both for both. It's just too... It's a waste of gold, kind of. So we're just going to try to teach this one all the abilities. Because we would be, you know, learning twice, which isn't really worth it, in my opinion.
It'll cost you, but you've come to the right place.
All right, so let's just learn the imp ones for now. Firebolt rank 4, Blood Pact rank 3, and then we'll have to summon our other pets later.
Hey there. Take my advice. Don't sit close to the shadows.
That's right. Alright, so it's a bunch of few items here we could send to our bank alt to disenchant.
For the Alliance.
Also going to be just doing town stuff today. I might do a little bit of smelting today, guys. How's our bank? It's not too bad. Should we get more bank slots? Or just more bags? I wonder if people are making the new bags. Like netherweave bags. Maybe we should go check that out, guys. And then we have to go to Red Ridge and turn this one in. Turn in these other dungeon quests. And there's also one here at Darkshire. Still have quite a few quests to do in Duskwood. All these people just hanging out next to the mailbox. Just want to see if they have any of the new bags for sale. Tailors are making them now and putting them up on the auction house. Just put like nether, was it nether weave? Nether weave net. Pretty sure it's nether weave, right? Nether weave bandage, nether weave cloth. Pretty sure there's a netherweave bag. Sometimes it takes a while for it to load. Or scan all of it. It's been taking longer than usual. I'll just go WoW UI netherweave bag. I think it's called that. Is there one? Yeah, there's netherweave bags. I just seen them. I can't see them now. What the heck happened there? It's like the whole auction house is like lagging. Yeah, there's 6 gold each for 16 slot bags. It's pretty good. It's alright. It's not bad. It's probably quite a few on the auction house. I wonder if there's any better bags. Let's type bag. See how much bags are. Hopefully this doesn't take like an hour to scan though. It's usually not this. I've noticed it's like gotten slower over time. Like 5 years ago, it just floated like in seconds. But it could, maybe there's just more players, or I don't know, maybe they slowed it down. And I think there's a subscription model they have for the game for this add-on now, so who knows. There's Mage Weave. So it would be good to get like some 16 slot bags. We have enough gold for it. And we could just put these into the bank. Yeah, rune cloth bags have gone down quite a bit. They're only 187. Murloc skin bag, 10 slot. You know, 16 slot bags will become pretty standard once. Yeah, netherweave bags are cheap, 44% original price. We'll just buy some of those. We're getting like luares, all this stuff. Okay. Yeah. This is why I'm not an auction house player. So I get too annoyed with a lot of this stuff. Okay, there we go. We're gonna buy 4 of these. Why not? Seems like they're selling at a pretty fair price. 44%. So it's gone down by quite a bit. That's what happens with bags. Unless the cloth is rare. The thing is, there's so much nether weave on the market now that it's pretty much flooded, and tailors can just make as many bags as they want. So we got a bunch of these. We'll hopefully we'll be able to equip them all. This will get us 8 extra slots. There we go. Not bad. And then I can put these in the bank.
No one's ever stolen anything out of here. Not in the whole history.
Alright, they're all
the whole
unlocked.
history.
That's good. That's going to give us a lot of... do you have any extra bags in here? Doesn't look like it. I'll put this this cloth in here for now. I think we'll do a little bit of mining later, so I'll just put them to worse stuff. And you think we need the food? Some of these are quest items we want to hold on to. Rough stone we'll just throw in there. And there we go. We got a nice nice bank now.
For the Alliance.
And we got 8 more slots for our bags. I recommend getting netherweave bags if you don't have 16 slot bags, guys. Buy some up. Pretty cheap if you got the gold. And to be honest, if you're already out in Outland, you probably do like 2 quests and you can buy a bag. That's how cheap they are. Okay, so we're gonna send this enchanting formula over to our other altar which is enchanting or has enchanting. And we'll sell these bandages we're not going to use anymore.
Welcome
and then
to
we'll
my
hearth over
inn,
to
weary
Duskwood.
traveler. What can I do for you? Light bless you.
Okay, so let's hearth over to Duskwood, and we'll turn in one of these quests. And then we'll probably make our way over to Red Ridge Mountains, guys. Turn in the final quest for the Stockades.
Greetings.
So long as a molester of the dead like Dexter Ward is permitted to live, justice stands betrayed. Return to me once Lord Abenlock's sentence of death is carried out on that defiler ward. We shall give the families of the dead the closure they deserve, and better yet, we will send a clear message to the House of Nobles in Stormwind.
So Dextrin Ward finally paid for his crimes against humanity? Good riddance to the scum, I say. And cheers to you, my friend. Not only have you given the families of the dead the peace of mind they deserve, you sent a poignant message to those corrupt bureaucrats in the House of Nobles. Stormwind must rise to the needs of the people of Duskwood, or we will break free from their tyranny.
All right, there we go. So let's we'll fly on up here to the Red Ridge. And we will turn in one of these quests.
Where would you like to fly to?
Safe travels.
Yeah, what comes around.
Targor the Dread served under Gath Ilzog as Supreme Executioner. His methods were ruthless, even by filthy orc standards. Men who fought bravely to defend the kingdom were tortured on his whim. Now, he is being held in the Stormwind Stockade, sentenced to die. Yet something is amiss. One of the bureaucratic nobles put a hold on his execution. I am sure foul play is in the works. Put an end to Targor the Dread, adventurer. Travel to the Stockade and behead him before trickery is upon us.
All right, well, let's do it. Let's turn this in. I wonder if this is supposed to be like a diving board that they made in town. For people just to jump off of.
Well met.
Have you been to Stormwind yet? The Stockade? I fear whatever trickery has kept Targor the Dread alive for this long will eventually bring about his freedom. He was sentenced to die, Traviseen, not act as some political pawn on a noble's whim.
Targor the Dread has finally met his fate. I, for one, am glad to hear the beast now knows what it is like to be on the receiving end of death's ruthless grip. You have done well, adventurer. Sometimes the truest justice can only be found outside the courtroom and beyond the clouded vision of politics.
Alright, so we'll take the Lucine longsword. Supposedly it'll sell for more than this this two-handed staff. Actually, no, the two-handed staff sells for 35 silver. Never mind. Take that instead.
Light bless you.
Alright, well, there we go, guys. That's going to be the end of today's episode. Next episode, we will probably just continue questing in Duskwood. The next dungeon we will be doing will probably be Razorfen Crawl, I think. So we will eventually probably make our way over to Ratchet, because there is a Blue Leaf Tubers quest there that we need to pick up for that dungeon. But that's going to be the end of today's episode, guys. As always, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.